Well, just let's start with the long jump. The positive. Take me through that jump. When Patrick gets a quarter of an inch ahead of you, what's going through your mind? What's kind of your motivation to just kind of shatter that score?
Well, so as soon as I saw him getting up and cheering, I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna have to beat him. But really, what happened is I just relaxed, because I always have my best jumps when I'm relaxed. But I also had that little bit of adrenaline because I'm like, okay, this is my very last jump. I have to beat him, otherwise I get second place. And it all worked out. I was nice and relaxed, got a big pop off the board, and I kept my legs up longer than normal, so I went further in the sand.
What kind of motivation, coming in, having to grab one of the at-large spots, did that kind of push you, more this week in that event?
For the girls 100 meter hurdle for
yes.
the 4A.
Barely making it, even though I was already seated number 1 in 4A. That was really frustrating. At districts, I was just really flat off the board.
Make sure you check in with the
so
check-in area.
I've always said that my senior year is my redemption year, and so this was my double redemption week. Redemption not only for my senior year but also for long jump. And so I was just fired up. I was ready to go, and I'm glad I executed.
I know you've had a couple. You had your foot injury last year. But that district tournament, where did that kind of, in terms of frustration, where does that rank for you in your career?
Well, since I've matured quite a bit,
go check out
that wasn't too much, just because, of course, I had my 3 other events to focus on, and so I was like, okay, I can't get too caught up in what happened at long jump during districts, because I got 3 other events that I have to focus on and get ready for. And so I was kind of just put it in the back of my head, kind of just accepted the fact. But then I think it was Sunday when I figured out that I made one of the at-large spots, and I was beyond excited.
What do you think happened last week? And were you worried that you weren't going to maybe get one of those at-large spots?
Well, I didn't even know that there was such things as at-large spots, and so I thought that was just done. And so
if somebody wants to
I'm
watch
just beyond blessed.
tomorrow, it's going to be
kind of take us through the pole vault. Obviously probably didn't want to get the mark that you wanted, but hey, you still win your 3rd straight state championship. Just what's kind of your feeling on how the pole vault went today for you?
For whatever reason you want to watch that, it's hsnetwork.com.
Well, one of the head officials, they came up to me while I was waiting to come in. They told me that they had the opportunity to flip the pit around so that it was a tailwind for everybody. Just because all the coaches wanted the pit flipped, because with a headwind, it's a safety hazard, and multiple kids came back, landed in the box, landed on the track, and thank goodness nobody got hurt. But to me, it just didn't make a lot of sense for them to have us vault into a headwind, simply because surely first and foremost, everybody's priority should be athlete safety. So that was a bit frustrating to me, but at the end of the day, I don't make the rules, and so I just tried to compete as best as I could, and it just wasn't my day.
Was it difficult? What kind of difficulties did you have going
up against the railing?
So with the headwind, you kind of have to squat down and kind of try and cut through it just straight on. And so that's not very good for pole vault, because you want to be nice up and springy, so that when you take off up and are able to swing up. When you're trying to cut through the wind straight, you plant, and then you end up just going out. Like you don't really have the ability to rock back. And so that's what happened today at 16.
Well, getting 2 state titles out of the way, now you're going for 2 more. What's that feel like? You've won a lot of these in your career. What's it like to get 2 more?
Again, I'm beyond blessed, and I'm just glad that so far things have worked out to some extent, and going into the 110s, I'm definitely going to put on a show.
And you mentioned, the redemption, 300s, is that part of that redemption for you?
100%.
Yeah.
Last year at state, I didn't drink enough water that day, and right before the last hurdle, I blacked out. blacked out, fell over the hurdle, didn't make it to finals.
Session's open.
So I'm not going to
We're
make that
going to
same
get
mistake
things
again.
started here.
Well, and Landon, I mean, I know the result for pole vault, the mark wasn't what you wanted and the circumstances weren't what you wanted, but not a lot of people can say that they won 3 straight pole vaulting titles. I mean, what does that kind of mean for you in terms to do that, for yourself?
I think I really need to take a step back, really be more humble, take in the moment, accept what I've done, realize what I've done, and really just appreciate it.
All right, well, congratulations, Landon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.